Most men quit exercise not because they are weak. They quit because they aim too high, too fast. They start with intensity, long workouts, heavy plans, big promises to themselves, and then life interrupts. Work runs late. The body feels stiff. Motivation disappears. So they stop. Not because they can't do it, but because the plan was never designed to last. Here is the quiet truth. Your body does not need extreme effort. It needs regular signals. It needs to know that you will return, even when the session is short, even when the energy is low, even when no one notices. Consistency is not exciting. It doesn't feel heroic. It feels ordinary. And that is why it works. A man who shows up 3 times a week for 20 minutes will outperform the man who trains brutally for 2 weeks and disappears for 2 months. Health is not built in peak moments. It is built in repetition. The strongest habit is not intensity, it is reliability. Today is not about pushing your limits. It is about keeping an appointment with your future self. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to show up, again, tomorrow. Intensity looks impressive. Consistency looks boring. That's why most men choose the wrong one. Intense workouts promise fast results. They appeal to pride. They make you feel disciplined, at least for a moment. But intensity has a hidden cost. It demands perfect conditions. You need time. You need energy. You need motivation. And real life rarely offers all 3 at the same time. Consistency works differently. It adapts. It fits into tired days. It survives busy weeks. It respects aging joints and slower recovery. A consistent man does not ask, "Do I feel ready?" He asks, "What can I do today without breaking tomorrow?" This is discipline without ego. Your body improves through signals, not suffering. Each time you move, even lightly, you tell your nervous system, "We are still in this." Missed days happen. Pain happens. Low mood happens. Consistency does not mean perfection. It means returning without drama. That is why consistency compounds. Small efforts stack quietly. Mobility improves. Blood pressure stabilizes. Energy stops crashing. No one applauds this process, but your body remembers it. Strength built slowly stays longer. Health earned gently lasts deeper. As a man gets older, the rules change. Quietly. Not overnight, not dramatically, but steadily. Recovery slows down. Joints speak louder. Sleep matters more than it used to. This is not weakness. It is biology. The mistake many men make is pretending nothing has changed. They try to train like they are still 25. They chase intensity instead of intelligence. And the body responds with warnings. Tightness, inflammation, lingering fatigue. Smart movement respects recovery. It understands that adaptation happens between workouts, not during them. That muscles grow when rested. That joints strengthen through controlled load, not punishment. Consistency allows recovery to work. When you train moderately and return again tomorrow, you give your body a rhythm, a predictable signal, a safe pattern to adapt to. And this is why walking matters. Why mobility work matters, why light strength done often beats heavy strength done rarely. Smart men train the nervous system, not just the muscles. They focus on posture, breathing, range of motion. They leave the gym feeling better than when they arrived. This approach does not look impressive online, but it protects something more important, your ability to keep moving next year. The goal is not exhaustion, it is availability. Available to work, available to care for family, available to age without fear of injury. Training should support your life, not compete with it. Consistency aligned with recovery is how strength becomes sustainable. Most progress is not made on your best days. It is made on your lowest energy days, days when sleep was short, when work drained you, when the body feels heavy before you even start. These are the days where consistency is tested. On high-energy days, showing up is easy. Anyone can train when motivation is high. That proves nothing. Discipline reveals itself on ordinary tired days. A consistent man adjusts. He does not quit. He shortens the session. He lowers the intensity. He moves with intention instead of force. 10 minutes of walking, 5 minutes of mobility, a few slow, controlled movements. This is not skipping. This is leadership over impulse. Low-energy days teach an important lesson. Movement creates energy, not the other way around. Once you begin, the body warms. Breathing steadies. The nervous system relaxes. And even if it doesn't, you still win. Because the habit remains intact. Consistency is fragile when tied to mood, but it becomes powerful when tied to identity. I am the kind of man who shows up. Not perfectly, not impressively, but reliably. There will be days when doing less is the correct decision. Stopping early is sometimes wisdom, not weakness. The goal is not to punish the body. It is to maintain trust with it. When your body learns that you listen, it responds with cooperation. Over time, this creates confidence. Not loud confidence, quiet confidence. The kind that doesn't depend on energy levels. Long-term health is rarely dramatic. It does not announce itself. It grows quietly, day by day. You don't feel it after one workout. You don't see it after one good week. You notice it months later, when pain no longer controls your schedule. Consistency changes things slowly, almost invisibly. You move without thinking about it. You get up without stiffness. You recover without fear. This is not luck. It is accumulated trust between you and your body. A man who trains consistently stops negotiating with excuses. He does not wait for perfect conditions. He builds systems that survive imperfect weeks. Same time, same place, simple movements. Over time, this creates stability. Blood markers improve, sleep deepens, mood steadies. But the most important change is internal. You stop fearing your body. You stop seeing it as fragile. You start seeing it as dependable again. This matters because health is not just physical. It is psychological safety. When your body feels reliable, your mind relaxes. You take on responsibility differently. You plan longer. You lead with calm instead of urgency. This is why consistency matters more than intensity. Intensity impresses. Consistency liberates. There is no finish line here, only continuity. And that is the discipline most men never talk about. The discipline of staying present with your body for decades. Quiet, uncelebrated, effective. At this stage of life, discipline looks different. It is not about proving strength. It is about preserving it. You no longer train to impress anyone. You train so your body can carry you steadily through the years ahead. Consistency is how you keep that promise. Not through perfect weeks, not through extreme plans, but through ordinary days where you still choose to move. Some days will be light. Some days will be slow. Some days will be nothing more than showing up. And that is enough. The body does not ask for intensity. It asks for presence. When you show up again and again, you send a clear message. I am not abandoning myself. That message compounds. It becomes confidence in your movement, calm in your mind, stability in your life. Quiet discipline is not loud. It doesn't announce new beginnings every Monday. It continues, even when no one is watching. So don't chase harder workouts. Chase the habit that survives tired days. Show up today, then show up tomorrow. That is how strength stays. That is how health lasts.